How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Now, today we're going to be continuing on the playlist Bible beginning to end. We're going to be continuing on with Genesis chapter 11, the Tower of Babel. But before we get into it, I want to mention one thing about this channel. One thing I might be changing up, if it is God's will. I want to start posting 2 or 3 videos a week at least. Because I'm kind of feeling like 1 video a week isn't really enough. There's more things that I want to be speaking about on this channel. But before I get to speak about them, for some reason I just feel like I forget them. But my next video will be a video called The Falling or Falling Away. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm not gonna tell you about what the video is about right now. But what we need to be getting to right now is God's word for us. The word that has lasted for generations, and that will last for generations to come. A lot of stuff, everything that people builds, it starts to fade away from existence. People start to forget it over time. But God's word, like He said, is eternal, and it will always be here, no matter what form it is in. If it's in a video form, if it's in a book form, or if it's in our minds. His word will always be here. Now let's get into it. The Tower of Babel. And the whole earth was of one language, and of one speech. And it came to pass that they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said to one another, Go, to let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, Go, to let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven. And let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men builded. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they began to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Go, to let us go down, and there confound their language, and they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore, this is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth. And from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. These are the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old, and begat Arphaxad 2 years after the flood. And Shem lived after he begot Aphaxad 100 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Aphaxad lived 35 years, and begot Salah. And Aphaxad lived after he begot Salah 403 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Selah lived 30 years, and begot Eber. And Selah lived after he begot Eber 403 years, and begot sons and daughters. And Eber lived 430 years, and begot Peleg. 430 years, and begot Peleg. And Eber lived after he begot Peleg 430 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Peleg lived 30 years, and begat Reu. And Peleg lived after he begot Reu 209 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Reu lived 32 years, and begat Serug. And Reu lived after he begot Serug 207 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Serug lived 30 years, and he begat Nahor. And Serug lived after he begat Nahor 200 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Nahor lived 29 years, and begat Terah. And Nahor lived after he begot Terah 119 years, and begot sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years, and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran begat Lot, and Haran died before his father Terah in the land of nativity, in Ur of the Chaldees. And Abram and Nahor took them wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai. Now we'll be getting to that in the story of Abraham. Well, Abram's transition from Abram to Abraham. How God, we'll get into it when we go on to read. And the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Iscah. But Sarai was barren. She had no child. And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran, his son's son, and Sarai, his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife. And they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan. And they came unto Haran Sorry guys, I'm a bit tired. And dwelt there. And the days of Terah were 205 years. And Terah died in Hebron. Alright, that was Genesis chapter 11. That was the story of the Tower of Babel and how God separated the languages of the world and scattered them about the world. Next, we'll be reading chapter 12, the call of Abram. Now, that is the whole story of Abram, how he turns from Abram into Abraham, and how he becomes a father of a nation, and how God promises him many things that he fulfills. And one thing is a very amazing thing that God fulfills in Abram's life. Stay tuned to that one. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope you guys were blessed through this read. I'll see you guys next time. And God bless.